What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So we have some more unfortunate news in the sport of boxing. As people continue to tell you, oh, Blue Blood did a 360 because they don't pay attention to the business of the sport of boxing, stopping us from getting the fights that we want to see. Once again, we have a fight on the verge of not coming to fruition, as undefeated three-division world champion who simultaneously held the WBA super title at super featherweight, the WBA regular title at lightweight, the WBA regular title at junior welterweight, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 28 wins, no losses, no draw, 26 big wins by way of knockout. He is 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. He wants to fight undefeated lightweight, junior welterweight, Mexican superstar title contender, King Ryan Garcia, who is 23 wins, no loss and no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. He is 24 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. And Ryan Garcia is desperately looking to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis, he had a fight January 7th against then undefeated WBA super featherweight world champion Dominican star boxer Hector Garcia, to which Gervonta Tank Davis knocked out Hector Garcia in the 11th round, or got 11th round stoppage. Hector Garcia, he went into the fight 16 wins, no losses, no draws, 10 wins by way of knockout, 31 years of age, 5'9" with a 70-inch arm reach, 67-inch arm reach, excuse me. Gervonta Tank Davis got a 9th round stoppage victory. But before we even got the announcement of the January 7th Washington, D.C. Capital One Arena showdown, they made a double announcement that they have agreed and signed to fight Ryan Garcia April 15th, Las Vegas, Nevada, at either the T-Mobile or the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Well, now Ryan Garcia's promoter, in Olympic gold medalist, 6th division world champion, retired Hall of Fame iconic superstar boxer, turned founder and promoter of Golden Boy Promotions, that being Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy De La Hoya, and DAZN, to which Ryan Garcia fights for Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, and DAZN. They are stating that they are giving Gervonta Tank Davis and Showtime President of Sports, Steven Espinosa, till tomorrow to send them a contract. And if they don't get a contract by tomorrow, they are moving on to another opponent. Right? We are in the middle of January now, heading into February. They're ready to start promoting the fight. But what's more interesting is that we was told as fans, right? Because I'm going to take the fact that I know people behind the scenes, but just as fans, right? But you was told that a deal was already done. They have a date. But yet, Oscar De La Hoya is saying that they don't have a contract. And Gervonta Tank Davis and his team was saying that they was waiting for Ryan Garcia and his team to sign their portion of the contract. So somebody's not telling the truth. Then we get an announcement that undefeated, unified, 3-belt WBA, WBC, IBF welterweight world champion superstar boxer, who's widely considered by many to be top 2, if not number 1, top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, in Earl the True Spence Jr., who holds a record of 28 wins, no loss and no draw, 22 wins by way of knockout. He is 32 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach, almost identical records to Gervonta Tank Davis, that he could possibly be fighting former unified welterweight world champion superstar boxer Keith one-time Thurman, who's 30 wins, 1 loss, no draws, 22 wins by way of knockout. He is 34 years of age, 5'8" with a 69-inch arm reach. We got wind, and there's word that Errol Spence could be fighting Keith Thurman in April. Well, we know that Errol Spence is going to fight on pay-per-view. Hence the reason I just told you he's a top 5, if not the number 2 or maybe the number 1 pound-for-pound best fighter in the world. So he's going to fight Keith Thurman, who has 1 loss and a former unified champion, on obviously pay-per-view. But the reports is that they can return for this fight in April at a junior middleweight. You're not going to have two major pay-per-views in April. Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis is a major pay-per-view fight. Hence, the same thing as Errol Spence and Keith One-Time Thurman. You're not going to get two pay-per-views of that magnitude in 1 month. So somebody's not fighting that month. Somebody's not telling the truth. And now Oscar De La Hoya, he's saying that they still haven't received the contract. Well, if you knew in December, the end of November to December, that you was going to get Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis April 15th. Well, why is it taking so long to get the contracts and the deal done and everything signed, sealed, and delivered? What is the holdup? What's preventing? You have to ask yourself, what's preventing this fight from being announced? Ryan Garcia, he stated that he was informed that if he had a tune-up fight, that the dates continued to change from October to December to January to now to April. And that if he took a tune-up fight, that they wasn't going to fight him. He said that they were adamant that if he took a tune-up fight in between fighting Gervonta Tank Davis, they wasn't even going to fight him. That's what Ryan Garcia stated, right? And now we are the middle of January. Gervonta Tank Davis fought a week ago now, right? We should have gotten an announcement about Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. We got word and information that Errol Spence could possibly fight Keith Thurman in April. Something is not adding up. And now Oscar De La Hoya, who we know already has reservations about doing business with the PBC, Premier Box Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman, and Steven Espinosa, right? He'll look for any reason at this point to pull out the fight. So we have another big fight that's possibly on the verge of not happening again, when there should be no rhyme or reason as to why Ryan Garcia doesn't have a contract right now. If you agreed to everything already, we even knew that, we even had word that it's going to be a catch weight of 136, because Ryan Garcia stated that he can't make 135 pounds, or should I say, rather, he don't want to attempt to make 135 pounds, seeing as though his last few fights was at 140 against Emmanuel Tagu and then against Javier Fortuna. So his last two fights was at 140 pounds, right? So we even got word that Ryan Garcia, he stated that he would come down to 136 for a catch weight, which doesn't make sense to me. You might as well just go to 135. But okay, that 1 pound can make a difference for Ryan Garcia, who's a very young and very big kid. So now we're on the verge of not getting a fight, right? And so I see people are saying that Ryan Garcia and Oscar De La Hoya don't want to make the fight. Send them the contract. Gervonta Tank Davis has broken records in his last two fights as far as live gates goes. According to reports, Gervonta Tank Davis' fight with Rolando Rolly Romero, May 28th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. He did a live gate of $5 million gate, right? He broke that record. That was the largest boxing gate in at the Barclays Center. Then, most recently, his fight with Hector Garcia did a $5.2 million gate, which was the record for the Capital One Arena. But you have to ask yourself now, why hasn't Ryan Garcia received the contract? And why is Gervonta Tank Davis' team saying they're waiting for Ryan Garcia to sign the contract? So if they're waiting for Ryan to sign the contract, that means Ryan has the contract to be able to sign. To be signed. But Oscar De La Hoya is now given a deadline to say that he don't want to go past tomorrow because he wants to move on and make plans. Right. Ryan Garcia hasn't fought since July. As I told you guys in the video I did yesterday, there's a magical number that keeps popping up, 7 to 8 months outside of these fights. Ryan Garcia hasn't fought since July. They're saying he's going to fight in April. That's 9 months. right? That's 9 months for Ryan Garcia have been out the ring. He wants to make the fight. So what's the holdup? So now Oscar De La Hoya is already ready to give a deadline in 24 hours if he don't have a contract. They're going to move on. This is a shame, and the sport of boxing is failing the fans. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.